Live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Live. Hey, what's up? It is your girl certification. Can you hear me? I just need to do a mic check. Need to do a mic check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. Okay. No, no. Okay. All right, all right. So look, hey, I want to welcome you to the actual Queens of the Mic podcast. This is my first podcast on this particular show. So I have welcomed some queens to come in to be a part of this conversation because we have a lot of things that we need to talk about. Some things you can't just talk to yourself about, but sometimes you got to call on your girls to talk to you about it. You know what I mean? So look, I am here and I'm super excited. Y'all know I'm always excited, especially when it comes to representing my queens and giving you the insight on who they are and exactly what they bring to the table, what they bring to the light. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do like a quick check, real quick. I'm gonna go to my Facebook page and check out some things to make sure everything is popping like it's supposed to be. Yeah, okay. I see it's popping like it's supposed to be. All right, cool, cool, cool. So, sometimes you'll see me looking over to the side. That means I can check a comment. You know what I'm saying? Say hello. Things like that because I really can't see directly on here. So, hey, look, if you are here, like and share, like and share, like and share, like, yeah, like and share me. You know what I'm saying? Share with the world. Share. Yeah, me, share. Hey, okay, so look, we have some deep things we're gonna talk about. I'm about to go ahead and get this show started. So if you are ready, like I'm ready, let me see. What am I gonna start the show off with? Let me see. Uh, uh, okay. I'll be. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hi, it is your girl certification, and thank you for tuning in to the Queens of the Mic podcast. Tonight, I have some wonderful queens who are joining me from across the world. We're talking about different things that are going on in life, life situations, things that you can change in your life, things that you can make better in your life, things that have gone wrong in your life, but it's gonna be all right. Okay. So we are gonna be talking about our life situations. We're going to be talking about our good things that are going to be happening on next weekend at the Queen's Day. We're going to have a brunch. Then we're gonna have a photo shoot, get all cute, interview everybody because we are launching our television network. Yeah, yeah, hey, you gotta feel it. So look, I'm gonna bring in my queens one by one, and I'm gonna introduce them to you so you can understand why I am so excited. So let's get started. Let's get started. Let's go with my hometown girl. Let's go all the way to Kansas City. Stacy, how you doing? How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm good, boo. Cause this got real, around here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Boo.
Boo, 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 boo. Okay,
Real.
so I am glad to see your face because you were ill, and I'm glad to see that you are breathing freely right now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I love you.
Well, I love you too. Thanks for having me.
She said, Okay, so let's go down south. I don't know, but to that good old Joe DeShannon. Hi, DeShannon. How you doing?
Hey, loves. How are you guys?
Wonderful,
Great.
wonderful. DeShannon, meet Stacy.
Hey, Stace.
Hey, how you doing?
I am well. Y'all know it's 11 my time, and I'm like, what time is I supposed to be on this thing?
It is 11 your time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she down in Georgia, girl. She down in Georgia.
yeah.
Where that sweet peach is. She
Yeah.
down there. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in Miss K Moore up in the H town.
Hello, Queens. How are y'all?
Hey.
Wonderful,
Hey,
wonderful. I am so
uh,
glad you guys are here. I'm glad y'all here.
we're glad to be here.
I'm glad to see every last one of your faces. You're just so exciting because every one of you guys, you encourage me in a different way, and it's just wonderful. So,
And
look, the queens of the mic. A lot of people want to know exactly what the queens of the mic is about. So basically, we gather together. We are women in media, ministry, and music, and we just gather together and love on each other. That's why we just want to love on you guys, because that's how we were made and what we were made to do. So what we do is when we gather, we have brunch and we have, serious conversations that we need to dive in and talk about sometimes. And yeah, that's just how we do it and what we got going on. So if you are a woman that is a part of media, ministry, or music, make sure y'all go to the Queens of the Mic and sign up, go to the group because we chit chat. If you have a actual event, we try to support you. You have to let us know ahead of time though. I'm bad at that. I'll think about something and then it's like, okay, well, no, never mind, because I never said anything.
Yeah.
Be quiet, Stacy. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you nothing. Oh, look like Lady K came in. Lady K, are you ready?
Yes, indeed. How you ladies doing?
We are
yeah,
Great.
wonderful. We are wonderful. Lady K is the singing comedian. And she also is the owner of Plus Size Bridal. So y'all see me going to these fashion shows and stuff. It's Lady K. That's her. That's her.
oh,
Okay.
Lady K.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. I would love to put something on all y'all to go ahead and rock that runway, honey.
Please.
Yeah. Hey, ooh, you do it too.
I do it, girl. I ain't playing. My ass be walking down that runway like, hey.
Come on, Sashay. Come on, Sashay.
Doing
Yeah.
too much. So, DeShannon, you are going to be the main speaker, one of the main speakers for the brunch, the Hagar experience. What you got? What you got cooking for us?
Well, for people who don't know, I am residing in Atlanta. but I am more things than just a minister. I think sometimes we get caught up in a title or one title and we make that who we are. But I'm a lot of things. And the theme of it spoke to me because, we may be put in situations that we didn't ask for, but because we didn't ask for them and we still remain who we are, God is going to bless us. So yes, I am a minister. Let's get that out the way. I'm a minister at the House of Hope Atlanta, one of the largest churches in Metro Atlanta, where my pastor is Dr. E. Dewey Smith. But I'm also a healthcare CEO. I coach executives. I'm a published author, and I have a talk show, which is the #1 talk show on Hope TV, called Grown and Sexy for singles over 40. So you can be way more things than just one thing. So I want to empower people that no matter what your situation is, and if you don't know the story, I'll break that story down for you next weekend. But she was put in a situation that she didn't ask for. And you need to understand that situation is for you to get to your next level. So I'm gonna teach some next level things for you. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a little gospel on it, but I'm gonna put some real life on it, because I didn't get to where I was by being perfect. I got to where I was by being broken and able to put the pieces back together.
What? Wait. I'm unmuting everybody's mic. What you
I just
say?
was over here hollering. Yes, God.
What you say? What are you about to do? You about to take us where, the Shannon?
Literally, what God has given me to share with the women next week is going to free some people.
Come on,
Because
freedom.
a lot of us are blaming ourselves for situations that we didn't ask for. So I don't know about anybody that's a single mother. That's really who the target is. But everybody I laid up under, I wasn't expecting to be a single mother. I was expecting them to stay with me.
Lord.
But because
Come
of
on now.
circumstances, sometimes beyond my control, I was left with the remains of that. So
Come
we're
on
going
now.
to talk about some stuff. Yes. On Sunday, House of Hope, you'll see Minister DeShannon Dixon. But on this next week, Saturday, you're going to get the real DeShannon, who just loves God, and God chooses to allow me to speak to his people. But I'm going to deliver some people because we have been put in situations that we didn't ask for. And so that's what Hagar was. But I'll break that down in a little while next week, because we are functioning not always on our own choices. Some people want to say, oh, you could have made better decisions. Well, sometimes the decision was made for us. And now we got to deal with it. But out of my brokenness is who I am.
Amen.
And so I don't sugarcoat that, but I don't let anybody tell my story, because they're gonna tell it the way they want it told and not the truth. So we're gonna own our own story, and we're gonna look at the good out of it, and then be able to say, look what the Lord has done.
Come on.
That's it.
That's what we're gonna do next week. But I
Yeah.
also gonna empower y'all to give you some really good tips, because I'm a leadership coach. So I'm gonna give you some tips on how to move forward even out of a mess.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, okay. So wait. I think what needs to happen. Okay, we kind of set up the actual schedule backwards. Okay, I think we need to do a lot of the giveaways and do the talks and everything. And I think you need to come last, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up off the floor and then do a gift giving, ceremony.
After that.
After that, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So look, if you guys are if you haven't went to LOKnetwork.tv to get your tickets for the brunch, you need to get your tickets for the brunch, because it's more than just food. It's more than us just, sitting down and having a conversation and then being being in the room. It's about you connecting with people who generally love you and connecting with someone who's really trying to take you to the next level. You know what I mean? So I think y'all need to come on to the brunch. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So, K Moore, what are
Yes,
you bringing to the Girl TV network? What are you bringing to the Girl TV network?
I'm going to work on a show that I've been having in my heart. Is a testimony show. So I'm real big on people bragging on God. I love when people talk about how God has delivered them, how He set them free, how He's brought them back from the brink of death. Different things of that nature. I love when people share their testimony. So that's what I want to something that.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. That's gonna be excellent. That's gonna
yeah.
be excellent.
Amen. Amen.
Stacy, you up in Kansas City, and your show is just basically amazing. You have gotten a lot of feedback. You have a lot of drive, and I love your drive for your show. Now, your show was based off of situations just getting real in your life, huh?
Right. That's right.
So, what you gonna bring the girl, TV girl?
Basically, just got real. Things that are put in your face that you don't know that's there. I like to shine a light on local talent, local businesses. Mental health is real, also. I am starting to open the door for people to tell their story on things that happened to them as youngsters, but as they've gotten older, what they've done to get themselves back on the right track,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that is, if that's therapy or through Christ. I mean, we just want to hear their story so that maybe their story can help somebody else. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
times we think our issues are horrible, but there's somebody out there always worse off than we are.
Yep, that's true. That's so true. And it's like we never understand that until we actually go through, until we go through. Lady K, what are you bringing the Girl TV girl?
A good dose of, I guess, um, lifetime reality. I guess me being one of the younger queens. I bring a little bit of innovativeness.
Okay, okay, okay. So look here. There has been some things that we have saw on the news, and have you guys heard about that situation with Shaquilla? Okay. Can you share your thoughts on that particular situation if you can, or if you want to, or if you will? Anybody?
Well, I go. Well, wait a minute. You didn't ask me what I was bringing to Girl TV.
Oh wait, we already know what you bring. No, I'm saying. Okay, look, the Shannon. What you bring to Girl TV, girl?
Okay, so like I said, a lot of people love the inspirational stuff, and that's part of who I am too. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
also out here in these dating streets. And so
You
my
need that
show,
straight.
Grown and Sexy, is literally about that. I mean, I had a
Okay.
sex therapist on because we, as something as Black Americans, especially if you grew up in church, we act like, that's like the taboo thing. And
Right.
but we got all these folks
Right.
having children somewhere. So we having sex. We just ain't talking about it.
Okay.
So
Right.
I'm bringing things that's happening to me out here in these Dayton streets. So you get to see that yes, I'm saved and sanctified, but I'm also sexy and single.
Mm.
You
And so I'm going to bring another side that people can realize that you can be in church and still have a normal life and go out and have a good time and won't lose not 1 ounce of your anointing.
that's right. That's right.
So that piece of it, a more human side of what we have not shown as far
Hmm.
as being Christ-like.
Right.
That part is what I'd like to bring to Girl TV.
And I think that's the real reason why I started Girl TV, because I'm a church girl. My daddy was a preacher. My uncle was bishop. I have evangelists in my family. I should be doing some things, but I'm not. But I do exactly what my gift and my ministry and my calling is at the moment, till he stretches me. But it's like, when we get in church, it's like we try to hide behind our human side. We try to say, okay, well, I don't do all that. But goodwill, as soon as you walk out these doors, who you are. So in our reality, I have known and I have found out that some church people are just some of the fakest people you'll ever know.
They're
Because
just people that go to church. That's what we mess up at. They're
yeah,
just people, and people are gonna people.
period.
But what we've done is we've thought that because they went to this certain building that they should be better people. And they're just people.
But
And
not
we
even
and
and that.
so then because church has been masked to be a place of perfection, and it never was meant for that.
Mhm.
It was never meant for that. And so when leaders do things that are very human, we want to ostracize them and dismiss them. But they're just
Mhm.
being people.
That's
And
right.
so I don't ever get caught up in titles. Call me DeShannon. Because don't put me, I'm just a regular person who loves God, but I miss the mark every single day.
Mhm. Yep, and that's what I want people to actually understand and realize. I want people to get to the point to where they can actually see us in our failures, see us in our struggles, and see that the only thing that you are required to do is to forgive yourself first of all and move forward.
Hmm.
You can't just keep holding stuff in or holding yourself to a certain standard when everyone else is doing something totally different. Get there and gain that relationship. Once you get that relationship, everything else will come along with it. You know what I mean? So I know me, I used to, well, what my daddy said, or I don't want to look like this, or I don't want nobody to hear me or see me do this. I can't do that. We have real life situations, and we need to be able to express ourselves, and people need to be able to freely get to the cross, period. Like I'm not gonna blame you because you got a red shirt on today, okay? We're not doing that. They do a lot of nitpicking, and that's not right. That's not cool. And to be honest, like a lot of my friends, they know I go to church. I know I'm a church girl, but I'm not going. No, I'm not doing that. I can't. I
Well, I
can't.
need to make sure I lay my hands on you when I see you.
Yes, please, please do. Thank
Okay,
you.
back to the situation that you talked about. For one, it was very sad to see the videos to where you had to, in order to protect your own psyche, stop
Mhm.
watching them, because that was probably one of the most saddest things when you're thinking you can trust people that you really can't.
Yep.
And because we as human want that connection, I want to be friends with you, and let's go have a girls trip, or let's go on vacation together. You're
Mhm.
actually thinking that these people want to be your friends, and there's a hidden agenda. And that's
Mhm.
because people are so hurt till they will hurt other people.
Mhm.
And but that situation to me is, and because it's still unfolding, you're learning something new every day, and they're making these arrests and all of these new allegations and videos. But that's probably one of the saddest things, to go somewhere with somebody you think you can trust and then
Mhm.
realize that you can't.
Yep. Yep.
She
It's
didn't even
just.
get a chance to realize that she can't. She didn't even come home from it. You
Mm-mm.
know, that part is just, oh man. And as a mother, just have to sit back and watch that. Watch how she went out of town with these people that she thought she knew. What's crazy is my son, he's in college,
Mhm.
and he spoke about them going on a trip, him and his boys in December.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why did I get this funny feeling?
Mm.
Mm.
Not that I don't trust him, not that I don't even trust his friends. He's been friends with these boys for several years. But why did I get this feeling of, oh, Lord, please, I don't even want him to go.
Right, right. It's scary.
Our kids that can't have fun now, they got to be concerned about who they going on this trip with. That girl, of course, if she had any idea that these people were going to treat her that way, there's no way she would even went,
No
even thought
way.
about going. I mean, that's with any of us. We go on girls' trips. We go on dates with guys on out of town somewhere. Now, how do we know we gonna come home?
That's the truth. That
Truthfully,
is
you
the truth.
don't. You don't.
You really
Hmm.
don't. It's really sad. It's very scary. And me myself, I was raised in the house by myself. So y'all, I will get up and go somewhere by myself quickly. I will. I'll go to Vegas by myself. I'll go anywhere by myself. I'll just go by myself just because I'm used to being by myself. But for your
Well,
friends to do that, that's just I'm just really waiting on, just like DeShannon said, it's different stories. Everything is coming out. Things are different, coming out daily, hourly, and I just really want to see exactly what's gonna happen at the very, very end of this situation. I really
well,
do.
similar happened to a guy here in Houston recently too, a few days ago. Did you see that? He was
What?
out with his friends. Yeah, a guy was out with his friends, and he come up missing. The friends gone about their business. I don't know if they say they drove his car or what. His body was found. This like days ago. A black guy. Yeah. So this just happened again with a guy out with friends. He didn't return, but they returned. Friends. And he looks like he's
Wow.
in his 30s or something. I don't know exactly how old he is, but it's crazy that and I don't know if you all remember the black lady that went to her all white people. She the only one came up dead. Y'all remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's crazy. It's like you really have to know people deep nowadays to really just spend time. That's sad.
Right,
You
Well,
right.
can't
I
just
mean, do
get
you
forget it.
ever
Yeah.
really know people though?
Well, I do.
You only
I
know
do.
what people want
No,
you
you
to
really
know. You
don't.
never really
Yeah.
know
No,
anybody.
no.
I mean,
Well,
you
I'm
could have
saying
known
I'm not
somebody
gonna
for
go
years.
unless That's what I was gonna say. If I'm when I say that, I'm saying I'll be around people for years before I think of doing stuff like that with them.
Yeah, but
But
like
now I'm
she
older though.
said, like
I'm
she
older
said,
though.
do you
Yeah.
ever really know? You could be laid
Mm-mm.
up with somebody for 20 years
That
and then
part.
go on a trip with him and then look up and he done with you. He ready to leave your ass in Jamaica. He
Well,
ready
I
to
mean,
he
and
ready to he
or
ready to
wake
bury
up
you under some
beside
sand and
somebody
shit.
that
And
you've
you
been
sit up
married
here,
to
you done
and
been with him
realize you didn't
20
know
some
him.
years. I mean,
I
like
agree.
you said, do you ever
Mm.
really know anybody?
You
I
know
really
the version that they've chosen to
Yeah.
show you. And
Exactly.
then when I mean, because like I said, I know plenty of people that have been married for 20, 25, 30 years, and then husband just leaves. Like, wait a minute,
Right,
because that's not who he really was.
right.
So you
mm-hmm.
only know the versions of people that they
They show
present.
you.
And that's really because what they're doing is giving you the best version of themselves that they think you will like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And then eventually, sometimes people can hold that a long time and sometimes they can't.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter. I've had people like I've known, like I haven't even met you guys, and some of you guys I'm closer to, I talk to more than people I've known my whole life.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, so that part is subjective because you can meet somebody and be loyal to them, or you
Mm-hmm.
can know somebody that you really don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's true.
What's
And it's
upsetting?
crazy.
What's upsetting is in for us single women and out here trying to date. These men are not right. I mean, 80, 99.999%. And I'm giving it more than I should. These men are out here are terrible.
Mm-hmm.
They are just absolutely dreadful.
She said
Just no girl, and
99.999.
I'm giving it more than I should. I'm being honest. I mean, and not just from my experience, but from other people that I've talked to and have seen situations of how these men are. The mental health is real. These men are not getting help that they need before they put themselves into the relationships with these women. Some of these women need help too. Hey,
Well, I think for one, and what's like, I'm single again, okay, guys. So I'm single again, and so I hadn't dated in like 20 years. So to realize the dating rules done changed, I was floored. I
girl.
mean, I
Mhm.
thought, I mean, and here I am. I'm a minister. I'm supposed to be, relatively bright. I've got all these degrees and all these letters behind my name. Was with somebody for 6 months, saw him 3 or 4 times a week, weekends, vacations, church, everything. And then for him to tell us, oh, I ain't never say we was together.
Wow.
What? We on vacation at this point.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then I realized then most men that I've met, clearly ain't met everybody, because I want to meet some folks when I get to Houston. Truth be told. But anyway, most men that I meet are just going on dates. They're not ever going to
Mhm.
date you. They want to just go out for tonight,
Yeah.
have
Mhm.
whatever fun means to them, and then they want to
Mhm.
move on to the next one. They're not
Right.
dating you, they're going on dates, dinner dates, movie
Right.
dates, whatever that is. And that was
Right.
so odd to me. And then,
Mhm.
of course, when I found out about this whole Kevin Samuels thing, I brought a couple of these folks was considered high value men on my show. And I was like, that just threw me for a loop, because I've been out the game for a long time. You've been out the game for about 20 years. You come back in, and I feel like I'm, you know, uh, but yeah, these dating streets ain't for the weak.
K Moore, pray for us, okay? Cause
Yeah, yeah, I'm like, I
you
don't know
got
nothing about
you
that.
look, you got your king over there, okay?
Lord,
So
I feel
I
like I've
need
been
you,
married
I
forever.
need you to cover us sisters, cover us,
I'm
okay?
definitely gonna tell y'all because my daughter going through the same thing now because she's 35 and she was like, these dudes full of it, mom. They full of crap.
They
Yeah.
She's
are,
just so over it. She's so over it. Yeah,
they
so I
are.
did.
It's just
Yeah.
sad. And the reason I don't get it. So did y'all? I asked you guys earlier if y'all watched the sisters last episode from Tyler Perry. Okay, so basically, what happened was Daddy went out on a date with a guy. Right, they slept together. She told him it wasn't good. He basically hit her and was whooping her. Okay. So then from there, the girl then just ran into the side of his car and killed him. Question it when we get to these situations where we feel like it's right or express ourselves person, but we can't. So what do we do when we get to that situation? Like, why do people feel like when you don't accept something in your life that they're trying to give you? Let's go there. When they're trying to give you something and you don't accept what they're trying to give you, why people feel? Why do they get bent out of shape? Why do they get in their feelings? I'm confused.
That go back to what my sis said about their mental health. It's not getting checked. These
Mhm.
dudes be fine and handsome, but they mind jacked up. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's checking for it. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of it. It don't have nothing to do with that woman. And then vice versa. It could be that the woman, beautiful and sexy, and mind jacked up. The mental health ain't right. So I mean, only mental people do crazy stuff like that.
Well,
Yeah.
now let's just talk about it for a second. In our culture, for one, we can be everything but gay and crazy. So even if we need help, we not gonna get it because we either gonna
No.
pray it away, we
Yeah.
gonna do something because we don't ever want the stigma of
That's
being
right.
crazy.
Woo!
That's
So
That's
right.
and let's just go back to grandma and them. They
Yeah.
was acting up too.
Yeah.
They was hitting granddaddy with frying pans and carrying on. We grew up watching this stuff.
Mm.
yeah.
So now we can't just all of a sudden act like, oh, they acting crazy. They acting like what we've seen. And
Yeah.
that's why it's not a shock to us to see something like that. Because we will
Mm-hmm.
come out of character. When Jasmine Sullivan said, I will bust your windows out the car, we celebrated that. When
Hmm.
Angela Bassett threw that cigarette and burned that fella's car up, we all cheered. Why? Because that's our culture. We will come out of character, but then we'll get on things and act like, oh my gosh, why are we doing that? Because we done seen it all our lives. And we'll do anything because we don't want to be considered whatever crazy means.
Right, right,
And so,
right.
because of that, we don't seek the help we need. And because we've taught that whatever's in your house, stay in your house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, even though that's trauma that we witness, we just act like, well, you just deal with that. And which is why Saturday is going to be a deliverance for some people because that's trauma we've been through that we've had to
Mm-hmm.
push through and call it strength.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it gets to a point where we busting windows out, burning stuff, now all of a sudden somebody wants to get us help. But the reality of it is we've been traumatized for man, everybody got a story.
Oh,
Woo!
everybody got a
Everybody. If
story.
it ain't you, it's your mama, your aunt, your
That's right.
cousin. Everybody got a story. Well, we have
Somebody.
acted like it wasn't mental health and said, you better quit crying and act like you got some sense and go on about your
Yep.
business, which is trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma.
Right.
But yeah,
That's
that wasn't
it.
no, we wasn't
That's it.
shocked because we would have done the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my
Right.
three
I
cents.
did the same thing. Did the same thing. So yeah, it's just amazing how I don't know. It's like you just go to that you have that one instance in your life and you just click click,
Well, it's the
but
straw that broke the camel's
oh,
back. I mean, it's not really that
exactly
incident. It's compounded, and now you can't
all
take it
of it.
anymore. Mm-hmm.
That part. That part. So, what do we do in order to make sure that we follow you ladies and they can follow your social medias and follow your walk because we have a lot of things that are going to be coming to the Girl TV network and we want to make sure that you guys are on top of watching these ladies because they have some serious things going on. So, the Shannon, if you can go ahead and shout out your handles,
Okay.
please.
So I'm the Shannon Speaks on everything. And please, if you're streaming anywhere, go to Hope TV and watch my newest show. It's called Grown and Sexy Singles Over 40. But if you want some inspiration, then go to the House of Hope Atlanta. You'll see me opening up every single week over there as well. I've got stuff on YouTube, but really I just want to help us because literally I have been broken and put back together so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody thought I was doing well and because I smile all the time. And until
Mm-hmm.
I had to really, really look at the broken pieces, that's when I started getting better. And I just want to help everybody get to the
Yes,
best version of themselves, not the version they want to present.
that's it. That's it. That's it. So, Kmore, tell everybody
Yes,
about
ma'am.
your shows that you have going on where they can actually follow you at, honey.
Oh, okay. So right now I do have a show on called Overcomers, Revelation 12 and 7 with Kay Moore. That's on Roku and it's on HTV network. And my music is on under K-MOR or Kim Messenger Rap. So check it out. Yeah,
All right, all right, all right. All right, well, Stacy, where can the people follow you at, honey?
So you can follow me at Just Got Real podcast. SHH. Shh, Just Got Real.
I love it.
I am on all platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook under Just Got Real. Excuse the cussing because I am a cusser. And it actually is shit. Just Got Real. Okay? But I spelled it SHH to be respectful. And then, just the algorithm and all that kind of thing on Facebook. We don't want no issues with that.
Okay.
But yeah, if you can follow me on that, if we could put this in the comment section, host,
Okay.
that would be great because I would love to follow you ladies and check out your shows. And I look forward to the testimony show. I think I'm gonna
Amen.
be crying. I'm gonna be sitting up crying and shit. I can't wait. I like stuff like
Come on,
that.
share yours.
Yeah, I love that
Amen.
kind of stuff. So I
Me
look
too.
forward to
Me
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
If
cool,
you need any
cool.
help with that, let me know.
Oh, I definitely will get with you.
All
Definitely.
right. All right.
Okay.
All right, all right. So, hey, look, these are my girls. Go to www.loknetwork.tv. Okay, you will soon see their faces directly on their website, and you can click and go and follow them every single place they are because they're gonna have their own page there. Okay. So, look, I want to thank you guys for sitting up on the late night with me. We talked a good little 40 minutes. That didn't seem like it went 40 minutes went that fast,
Right.
but
It
it
take
did.
long.
It did. Oh my goodness. Wow. So thank you for coming through. I hope to see you guys very, very soon. If you guys are in the Houston area, make sure y'all come on over on December the 10th. To the Welcome to the Queen's Table, the Hagar experience. We're going to be talking about that walk through that wilderness and how I'm about to bust through with this whole entire network with some beautiful queens that are by my side because there is a gift that we have within us and we want to share our love with you. So, hey, make sure you follow the Shannon, follow Just Got Real, and follow K More, MOR, every single where. And of course, your girl certification, CHER2IFICATION. I'm here and I love you guys. So I will see you guys next week. All right.
Deuces.
God bless y'all.
Hey.
Peace.